Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day that I film in my new home. Wow, it feels so surreal. Like, it's just so peaceful. I have a new setup. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling vibrant, just wonderful, radiating joy from my pores. Today, I wanted to play with some colors since I haven't done a colorful look in a while. Using the new This is Marquez and BH Cosmetics collab. Let me show you guys. Sorry, I'm like all up in the camera. This is like the cutest palette I think I've seen ever. I love that it's teal because it's just super cute, and I like the little mirror over it. So I figured that a lot of you guys wanted to see this palette being used, and I do plan on using it more for like more colorful looks. So you guys will see that a lot in my channel. This was an inspired look by Daisy, of course, and I really hope that you guys like it. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how I created this look right here using her eyeshadow palette, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, this right here is the palette. It is so beautiful, so colorful. I cannot wait to play around with it. So what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna be recreating one of her looks. Sorry guys if I'm a little thrown off. I have like a new setup, so I have a monitor down here now, so I'm not looking to the side anymore, and then the camera's like up here, so I have to like look into like these like black hole, like I don't know what I'm looking at, and then I have a light right here and right here and right here, so it's just like a lot. So bear with me if I don't know where I'm looking at, but I am gonna be recreating one of her looks from the campaign. I'm gonna be recreating one of her looks from the campaign, which is this one right over here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and swipe and show you guys what it looks like. So that's kind of like the vibe that I'm gonna go for today. So let's get started. I'm gonna prop this right here next to me, and I really love how it comes with like a little mirror. So what you want to do is just like pop it right up, and voila, you have like your own little vanity setup. So first I'm gonna go in with the shade Naked. It is a soft light pink peachy shade, and I'm gonna be using this just to start warming up my crease, but I am gonna be holding the mirror because I find that that works for me. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off the rest of my face because it's actually bothering me. I don't need to bake all of this right now, just my under eyes. That way, just in case we have any fallout, I can go ahead and grab it underneath of my eyes. But I wanted to have my face on because I wanted this video just to be about the palette. Going back in with that Naked shade, I'm gonna go ahead and start warming this up into my crease. It's not really giving me like a lot of color, but a little some. I do like BH Cosmetics eyeshadow, so when I saw that she was collaborating with them, I got really excited because it was just like not expected. I just didn't think she would collab with them, but I love it so much, and she has been using their products for a while now, so I'm really genuinely happy about this collab. Now we're gonna start working onto the deeper colors. I'm gonna go in with Dulce first, just to warm up my crease a little bit more. It is a soft tangerine orange color, and I'm also slightly going to buff this into the crease. Now to going in with Vintage, it is a more terracotta shade. I'm gonna be using the same brush, the Anastasia A25, and I'm gonna start building up the intensity of the crease little by little so we can slowly fade it into the nice purple, going into really dark plum and then teal. I thought this look was so beautiful and also colorful, so that's why I wanted to film it for you guys. You guys have been asking for more color for my tutorials, so I thought that this would be a great toot for that. And I get to use a palette that is really affordable that most of you can get for yourselves as well. It was just totally worth it for me to actually film it on my channel other than just posting about it on Instagram. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the more deeper purple shades. So excited to play with color today. Gonna be taking an Anastasia E35 Taper Blending. My brushes are like almost fading because these are like my ride or die brushes, so I'm having like a hard time like reading it. Like, what does that say? Going in with the color Passion Fruit. I've never really used a color like this before, so I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna be using the slightest amount in the outer corner of the eye and then slowly buff it inward. This is not gonna be like the main color of the eye look, but it does gonna tie in all the colors together from the crease. So you wanna apply this color with really light pressure and keep buffing it in circular motions and not really stopping what you're doing so that you have an even nice blend, because if you stop blending, that's where it can kind of get choppy. And then with whatever is left, you want to slowly run that right here on the brow bone area, but keeping that pressure on the brush really soft so you have that really nice soft application. Colors like this one are really intimidating because they look so dark on the palette, but once you apply it onto your eyes, especially with light pressure, you can slowly build them up, and it turns out they're not that scary to use in the first place. Okay, now I'm gonna go with a more slimmer brush. This is the Sigma E25. It's more of a flat packer brush. You guys know this is one of my favorite ones for the crease. And I'm gonna start building up the outer corner with the dark purple and also the black shade. So I'm going in with the color Bittersweet. It is a darker color than the one we just applied, but it's still really pretty. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press that with the brush on the outer corner. I'm not really rubbing it or blending it. I'm just packing in that pigment and then slowly start dragging it inward and blend it up with the crease. I'm gonna go over this color about 2 times just to get the right amount of pigment. As you can see, we're slowly building up the eyeshadow. It just like really time consuming, but the end result, guys, is so worth it. Going back in with a little bit of Dulce, I'm gonna buff the outer corners just to give it a little bit more warmth. I feel like I've lost that with the darker shades, so you can just keep adding little by little and make it as perfect as you want it. Okay, now for the almost scary part is the outer corner. There is a brown shade and then in black, so mainly I am gonna go in with brown because it's not as harsh, and then I'll tap it over with black just a little bit. So going in with a matte brown shade called Cocoa. I'm gonna be applying that color with a Soeva Luxie Classic shader. It's 232. It's a clean shader brush, so I'm gonna use it for that reason. And I really do like Soeva brushes in general. Also, the eyeshadows come out super pigmented on the brush as well when you pack it on. They're not patchy, they're really, really nice, and they're also really pigmented. So what you want to do is close your eyes, and again, the same steps, just pat down the color and then blend it afterwards. So I'm only going to focus that color on the lash line for now, and then slowly bring it upward, but leaving it right here. We don't want to take it too far up the crease because then we'll lose all of the plummy shades. Once you have the color down, you want to softly go ahead and blend the outer corners with the tip of the brush. Make sure you don't take it too far up into the crease. Now we're going to be repeating the same steps with the black shade called Matter. And we're probably going to touch this up after we apply the teal color, but I just want to get an idea to see where this look is going. So I'm kind of repeating the same step that I did with the brown, but keeping it a little bit closer to the lash line and apply a little bit to the outer corner as well. Okay, so the black is not really blending the best way, but we will make this work. I'm going to be taking like an angled brush. I'm just going to keep stamping down the black eyeshadow until it's as dark as I want it to be. Just like that. See how it's not patchy anymore like it is right here? Sometimes you just have to go in with a different brush to get the job done. I'm going to go ahead and dust just a little bit off my face because I see some of the black creeping through, but I'm still going to leave most of it just sitting right there. Okay, so now we're gonna start applying the shimmery color. I feel like she has a mixture of like 2 or 3 colors because I don't see the exact one onto the palette, but I'm gonna be applying Cha-Ching first. It is a shimmery olive green color, and I'm gonna start applying that to the inner part of my eyelid. And I'm not gonna apply it all the way. I'm gonna stop right about halfway right here. See, you guys, it's coming together. Yeah, I think she definitely mixed some shades. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of Dream. It is a beautiful shimmery teal color, and I'm gonna be applying that over Cha-Ching just to add a little bit more brightness. You guys see how it makes it pop out even more, like a little bit more intense? I'm gonna take my E25 and kind of just blend out the edges of that blue a little bit. Everything looks a little bit more cohesive. Taking a little bit of Passion Fruit and Bittersweet. I'm going to tap that in the outer corner like that, just to keep blending everything together, and just keep tapping it right in the middle until everything is blended seamlessly. Where you don't see like where it starts or ends, that's when you know it looks good. Going back in with Cocoa again to the outer corner and dragging it a little bit inward towards the lash line. And now taking a flat definer brush, I'm gonna go back in with the black, hoping that this time, yeah, there you go, something like that, it just stays in. I'm just gonna give myself like a smoked out liner, but just pressing it really closely to the lash line. Okay, I think we've done pretty well so far. Yes. And then I'm gonna take the color Lime. It is a shimmery lime color. I'm gonna also spray that with some Fix Plus and apply it all over the shimmery area as well, mostly like in the inner corner like that, and kind of just fade it like just in the inner corner. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe off all the excess eyeshadow. Okay guys, so I'm really happy with how the look turned out. I feel like the black eyeshadow just didn't work for me personally. It wasn't just sticking to my eyes, and I feel like the more I put on, like the more it took away. So that is like my only like complaint about this eyeshadow palette. I really love how I intentionally like smoked out this lower part. So I'm gonna do that real quick on the other eye. I'm just gonna be adding a little bit what's left of those plum shades just to the outer corner right here. It seems like she has like some kind of like purplish look on her waterline, like an indigo color. So I'm gonna be using this LA Girl Cobalt liner. It seems like it's something that she's wearing. It might be a little bit too blue, but we're gonna keep smoking it out so it'll all come together. Now I'm taking my E15 again, and I'm gonna be applying some of the plum shades to the lower lash line and run it all the way to the inner corner. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna be applying some mascara to my top and bottom lashes. And for today's mascara, I'm using the Gate Volumetric Dramatic Volume and Curve Mascara. For today's lashes, I'm using Lily Lashes in the style Lila. I really have been enjoying these ones. Okay guys, so the lashes are on. Currently waiting for this one to dry because my eyes are still so watery, but overall I really love the look. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and then I will be right back. Okay guys, so this right here is the final look. I really hope that you guys loved it. I really do love how it came out. I feel like I did pretty well. Let me look up the picture. I think she has a matte lipstick, but I decided to go with glossy. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little colorful tutorial using the new Daisy Marquez and BH Cosmetics palette. My final thoughts on this palette is that if you want to get a palette with really vibrant, colorful options, so this is a great buy. The eyeshadows are amazing quality for it to be so affordable. So if you guys have been eyeing this out, I really recommend you guys getting it because it will not disappoint you. It feels so good to be back, and I cannot wait to film more tutorials, reviews, hauls, all that kind of good stuff, and of course more vlogs. As always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'm getting my nails fixed tomorrow. I cannot wait. I was like cringing doing this video because I didn't want you guys to see like my missing nails, but moving has been intense. As always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below to my channel. Also hit the little bell button right next to it so you're notified when I make new uploads. For every product you submission, I will have it down in the description box as always. That is it for today, guys. I love you so much. Muchos besitos y abrazos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.